Hi! Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back lovelies. I am here today finally with the final album listen that I had for my most recent batch. I know that it's been like 2 weeks since I did my last one, and it's because I've had a lot of other stuff, like a lot of other comebacks, and also because I've been pretty busy with just life, so it's pretty difficult to fit in. But today I am here to finally get into it. So, our last album, if you guys remembered it, is VERIVERY's VERI-US. VERI-US. I don't know how to pronounce it entirely. But this is the final album, like I said, from this list that I made. It was released in 2019. And there are 5 songs to get to that are, no, not 5 songs, 4 songs, because the last one is an acoustic version of super special. But we are going to be getting into Ring Ring, Flower, F.I.L, don't know what that means, and then lastly, Alright. Now, I've checked out Ring Ring Ring. That was a while ago. I think it was during when I did my music video weeks. I think that's what it was called. Yes, it's been a long time since I did those episodes, but I have done that. I've done this episode. I've watched this music video before on my channel, so I'm going to link that up there as well as my playlist. I don't know how many. I think there's only like 1 or 2 videos in there perhaps, but check that out obviously if you're curious about my reaction to the music video. But like I said here, we have 4 songs to get to. Super Special I also watched because that was their debut, or I think it was pre-debut actually. Pre-debut. And Ring 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 was the official debut, I believe. So we have already checked that out as well. So if you want to see me watch Super Special, I also have that included. But because it is just an instrumental and I've already listened to it, we're just going to get to the new stuff today. So like I said, we have 4 songs. It is not too many. There's not a lot to get to. I don't know why it took me so long to finally sit down and listen to this. I guess I was just, like I said, I was pretty busy. So we are going to be getting into everything. All the other, I think, okay, let me see here. So we have Ring 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 as the choreography version of, or performance version of the music video. That's what we're going to check out. And then we have Flower and F.I.L as color-coded videos. And then I decided to include a performance video. I don't remember if I checked if there are captions on this video, which I probably should have done. But if there are none, I'm going to add a lyric video for that one real quick. I don't know if I think I did remember to check it, but just in case I didn't, I'm going to add a lyric video for that as well. But like I said, though, we're going to get to the performance version of Ring Ring Ring, and then we're going to get to all of the other songs after that. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm going to be including, or releasing, I guess I should say, I'm going to be releasing the new album list right after this. I have filmed this video, and it's probably going to be coming up before I actually upload it, so just so you guys know. But anyway, though, I'm excited. I hope you are as well. So let's dive into today's album. Let's get it. Alright, lovely. So let's go ahead and get started with our first song, which is a recap of, obviously, like I said, a older song that I've already heard before. Link is up there to check out my original reaction. Though, keep in mind, it was like 2 years ago, probably, or 3 years ago, and it didn't look that great. So just letting you know that real quick before we get into this. But yeah, like I said, we're starting off with this song, and then I have there's some stuff to go, just in case you're new here and you haven't watched one of my album lists before. I will listen to everything, and then afterwards I will compile my thoughts a little bit, and I'll write down my final rating of the album in my notes to like remember what I want to say, and then also create like a little bit of a system for myself to be like, I really like this, I like this a little bit more, I like this a little bit less, you know what I mean? But most of the time things do get high ratings because I just enjoy music in general. But yeah, we're gonna get into this. This is a performance video. Keep in mind, though, it's been a long time since I watched this group, so I don't know all the members at this moment. And also, I will be including the captions here because I feel like it'll be easier and nicer. So we're going to be watching this with captions on, even though I have heard the song before. But anyway, without further ado, let's go. I forget how bouncy the song is. It's all cut, oh my god. Obviously, like I said, I watched this a while back, and also I can't believe that 2019 was 5 years ago. That's crazy to me. But it's... I love their vibe a lot in their earlier days, even though I do love some of their other stuff too. Like, they have some songs that I think are bops, you know what I mean? Anyway. I just love looking at their teeth for some reason. Maknae behavior right there. Honestly, I kind of miss the MIDI-esque, like, just very bouncy, just feel-good sort of music. Like, don't get me wrong, I am somebody, like, most of the time I listen to a lot more heavier stuff. But sometimes you're in the mood for this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're in the mood to just smile, you know? I think he's my bias. Hoyoung? I think so. Love that light change. Let's get it. Hey! You're too baby to do that. He was like 15 or 16 here, probably, right? Because I think he is. I know the Maknae is like a year older than me, so he was not old here. He was young. 16 probably, I think. Sorry, I shouldn't be singing today. Even though I'm having singing lessons later, I cannot use my voice too much. It's just normal for me though to like any single time I hear a note that I really like, I have to do it again. Echolalia, that's what it's called. Yeah, I have to do it. Yeah, this song is really pretty and like very bouncy and just very, like I said, it makes me feel very good. You know what I mean? Like this earlier, like this era of K-pop did. I feel like we sort of had like, we have like phases through K-pop, you know what I mean? I think we are currently in our more like energetic, like aggressive energetic phase. And then in like newer, like when this shift comes, we get stuff like this, which is just very bouncy and very feel good type of thing. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if I remember that time, which was pretty hard. I've been a K-pop stan since 2017, so like I have seen a lot in my day, but I feel like during this time, like early, like around start of pandemic. This was kind of just the kind of stuff we were getting. Which I did enjoy, definitely, but most of the time, this isn't my music taste. But I think sometimes, like I said, you just need to pick me up. You just need something to make you feel good, because sometimes that's just not what life is giving you. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I thought it was fun. So we're going to get into our next songs now, which is the main part of this album listen. We have some new music, which I'm very excited about. So we're starting off with Flower, I believe. Yes. And I'm excited to hear what kind of B-sides they had during this time. This was released, like I said, in 2019. That's what's their debut year. I can't remember if it was like... Because I do remember checking it out and seeing that Super Special was a pre-debut thing, so I don't know if they debuted in, like, if they had pre-debut stuff in 2018 and debuted in 2019, because I think this was pretty early. Oh, 15th of January, yeah, so I think 2018 is when they, like, started preparing, and then this was their debut, basically. And I know this probably not released the same day, but, like, January, that's interesting. But anyway, though, let's go ahead and get into our first song, like I said, which is Flower. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. Alright, lovely. So we're on to our next music, our next song, I should say, our next music. This is our next song, which is called Flower. I'm excited to get into this. Like I said, sometimes whenever I do these album listens and I realize that it's like an older release, I get really excited because we get stuff like this, you know what I mean? Like very, because nowadays I feel like even, lyric videos have a different look to them, but like this is the sort of stuff that I started off with, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's got a lot of character and a lot of nostalgia involved in it. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited. Hopefully we get some more feel-good bouncy stuff, because I feel like that was kind of the stuff they were going for. They were a little bit more boy crush in the beginning, but we're gonna find out, obviously. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's get it. Alright. It sounds like ducks. Alright, thank you. Yeah, I like the vibe of this, but like I said, every single time with that instrument that they have, it sounds like a duck that's just like coming up and like going away again. I like it though, it adds a lot of character. So we're the flower, yeah. I was kind of assuming that based on what they were talking about earlier, because it was like, I was initially uninterested, but then you started like blooming, you know what I mean? And like, I'm assuming that it has to do something with like, probably like personality change or something like that, where sometimes it's not necessarily that you dislike a person, it's like, they are maybe, for example, for me, I know that a lot of people were not really interested in me because I was very by myself and I was very insecure a lot of the time. But as soon as I started losing that and I became more sure of myself, I think that's when a lot of people find your good qualities and like start to see what you've been hiding, you know what I mean? And that can like get people to be interested in you. So I feel like maybe that has something to do with it, and also just like growing up, like actual physical just growing up, because they were pretty young here, I'm assuming, at least if I'm thinking right. So probably just that as well, of like actual growing as a person, like physically, you know. Alright, exactly. I was just saying that. Yeah, I just love the way that you're delivering this song. Again, it just feels so cutesy, and the balance in it, like the way that I can just dance to it, is lovely too. His voice, Kangmin's voice, oh my god. Okay. The ad-libs too. That was his line of this song. Oh, we got a longer outro. Let's get it. Thank you for making it. Yeah, that was really lovely. Like I said, that little instrument made me really happy because it sounded so much like a duck, and I really like that. But yeah, the song is very sweet. Just like the sound of it and the lyrics themselves are just adorable, which I think makes sense for this kind of concept because, like I said, they sort of evolved a little bit, which is like very usual for groups, is that they see, you know, what kind of sticks and what doesn't from debut, and then they just kind of work upon that. And also because most of the members here were very young, I believe some of them were, like I said, Kangmin was definitely underage, but I don't know about the rest of the members because I can't remember the dates on the top of my head. But I feel like with most of them, they were pretty young, and so that will sort of lead you to make kinds of songs that feel like this, and then as you grow up, you kind of want to explore different genres and like different sounds. But I feel like this is more typical of like, we're a boy group and we're making music, you know? But yeah, like I said, it was very pretty and very just like, I felt very nice. I felt very, you know, inner peace. I felt very comfortable listening to it, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't that challenging, which isn't, you know, a bad thing that it was. Because I love, again, like I said, I am a big noise music enjoyer. That's most of what I listen to. But I like that this didn't challenge me because it made sense with the lyrics of just being very, like I said, it felt very comfortable. I felt very comfortable listening to it, and it gave me just this nice feeling inside of me of just being like, you know? And I think that's sometimes just what a song needs to do, is just make you feel nice, make you feel warm, make you feel comfortable. That's sometimes great for a song. But yeah, that was our first new song. Very, very lovely. Very, very lovely. I wasn't expecting this kind of like start, I guess I should say. But I definitely did enjoy that, and I'm excited to see what we have after this as well. We're probably going to do a pretty like solid concept, but we're going to see that. Maybe we get something else involved. Who really knows? But our next song is called F.I.L. I don't know what it's like an acronym for, so we're going to find that out in a moment. They're the ones who made Go Beyond the Barrier. That's their song, right? GBTB. Go Beyond the Barrier. Yes, GBTB, which I love that song, by the way. It's so good. I also love, there's another song that I love from them that I cannot remember at the moment. No, it's not Face. What is it? I think the album is called something Face. Face Us or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna check that out later. Or actually, I might check that out before I get into the next song. But anyway, let's go into the next song, like I said, and check out what it sounds like. So yeah. Let's go. All right, lovelies, we're on to our next song, F.I.L, but I just recently, I just found out what song I was thinking of. It was Layback. That song is so much crunch, you know what I mean? It's so satisfying. But the album is called Face Me. That's why I was thinking about that. The album name was called Face Me. So anyway, though, I am very excited to get into our next songs and see what it sounds like. So we'll see if we're going to keep a pretty similar vibe or not. We're going to see. But I just say without further ado, let's go. Okay. Once again, got that electronicness, but maybe a little different. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. That sound is also used in an SF9 song that I love dearly as well. Your Destiny? Is it Jealous? It is Jealous. It's Now or Never. That song is so good too. I love that. Wow. It sounds like metal being bent, you know? You know? Not the piano? And the ad-libs? Okay, this build up. It's so cute. Once again, I do appreciate though, because like I said, I've gotten a lot of strong people music in general, like recently. So I do appreciate this. It's just getting sort of the cutesy stuff, and it's not that common with boy groups anymore. You know, a lot of the time you want to be as hard as possible, which is not really necessary. I feel like this is also a great concept to have. Ooh. I love the pre-chorus a lot. The build-up. Woo! Oh! So pretty. The vocalization at the back there. Ooh! It sounds kind of like you're dialing a phone, like an older phone. You know what I mean? Doesn't it? Like that little.
다가와 yeah. 너의 손을 잡을게.
I don't know if I know what the acronym, or I should say I don't know if I got what it means. So I'm gonna see if there is a general term. No, not father-in-law. That doesn't make sense. F.I.L. I don't think I know. Maybe I missed it somewhere and it was pretty obvious. Maybe I did that. That's not too uncommon for me to do. But I feel like, no, these don't make sense either. Love war? Oh, no. Nothing like that. Okay. Well, we'll see. Maybe you guys will tell me in the comments if you're nice about it. But yeah, that was F.I.L. though. Like I said, it had a pretty similar feel to the previous song in lyrics and vibes, because this one was also very sweetsy and cutesy, but instead I feel like this one more was just they were very desperate in this one, you know what I mean, of maybe it's fall in love, maybe that's what it is, I don't know, but it was very cutesy, like I said, and just that desperateness of I want to be with you. Maybe there's some obstacles there that is causing it to be difficult, because that's just how life is sometimes. But it seems like they were just very much I want to be with you no matter what the consequences would be for those actions. And that's very cute. That's very sweetsy. But yeah, I like those instruments too as well. They have these little, very cute sounds that are going on, and I enjoyed them. Like I said, that little tapping that almost sounded like, is it a Nokia phone? Or something like that, you know what I mean? When you'd press the actual buttons on the phone, and it would just be like, beep, boop, beep, boop, something like that, I feel like. Kind of what it reminded me of. And I really love, like I said, that build up to the chorus. It was very, very pretty. I just love that, hearing that, the kind of buzz that an instrumental can have, just like that, I just think it sounds very pretty. But yeah, that was nice as well. I enjoyed that song. So we're going to get into our last song for today, which is Alright, enthusiastic. Exclamation point. There was no subtitles on the practice, so I decided to include a lyric video, and then we're going to get to the practice, so we have a little bit more content to watch here, but I'm probably going to be pretty quick to go through the choreography part of it, unless there's something that I really love about it. We'll see though. But yeah, without further ado, let's go into our last song for our debut EP. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. Alright, lovelies, this is our last song for this listen. This is Alright. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this. Let's go.
Yes.
Very different, okay. Oh. Where did this jazz come from? Where did this funk come from? Okay, get it. I mean, I was already getting that, obviously, but then we got the with that, with what I'm assuming is a saxophone. Hold on, I want to start from the beginning.
Yes.
It has a nostalgia factor, too, that I cannot explain right now. Okay, this is very danceable. Woo! This is an empty chorus. We love that. It's not often we get empty choruses anymore, but sometimes if you pull it off right, it can be pretty satisfactory, you know?
Alright.
Alright. Aw. I love that too, when you're able to just add this kind of comedy into your songs too. Hold on. 어 진짜? Oh, that line is so fun. Oh my god. Just a little pause, there's a little bit of pause. That kind of threw me off, but alright. Okay. Woo. Hey. Jazz break. For the cheer at the end. That's very cute. Woo woo woo! Oh my gosh, I love the jazz. It's been such a long time since I heard any jazz elements in K-pop. A long time. But I really did appreciate that. Because I feel like I said, whenever it comes up, I'm like shocked and also very like happy about it too. Because I do love this type of music, honestly. It just gets you pumped up, you know what I mean? It gets you ready to start the day, to... Yeah, it creates motivation in me, honestly, just because of how upbeat and dancey it is, and you just want to get up, you know what I mean? You just want to get up if you're sitting down, which I am doing, obviously, but you just want to get up and be like, let's go, you know, like, that is just how it makes me feel, and I do love that, but, yeah. Really, really enjoyable. We're going to listen to it one more time, obviously, like I said, with the dance practice, or performance video, I should say, which I am excited to see, because I'm assuming this means that they performed Ring Ring Ring, and also did the song as like a B-side performance for not award shows, for music shows, I'm assuming. So I'm excited to see this performance now that I have seen this vibe, because I'm sure it's going to be very energetic. So I just say, without further ado, let's go into our last video for today. Let's get it. Alright, lovely, so we're going to get into our last video for today. This is the Alright performance video. So I just say we're going to jump into this and check it out and have some fun together. So yeah, let's get it. Oh my god, this quality.
Yes.
Oh, hello. Close-up shots too. Hold on, I'm gonna turn up the sound on this a little bit. Hey. This is exactly what I was expecting. Because it kind of feels like it's kind of theatrical. It kind of feels like it could be like an ending performance in like a musical show. You know what I mean? With the use of the jackets, you know. Also, I do like the matching outfits. It's very fun. Woo! Hello. 어 진짜. We love the synchronization. We love it. Da, 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 da. The voice tones that they use here is so silly though. Like they're very much like very nasally. Da 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 da. I was like, what's happening? What's happening? They just had it in their pockets. That's really fun though. Bam. Na 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 na. Oh dang. Little hip thrust in there too. Ba. Woo. Woo. That felt very musical, didn't it? Woo! And like I said, I love the little cheering at the end there. Yeah, everybody, that was all we had for this album listen. This was very, very fun. I definitely did enjoy it. We will see what I decide, but I probably have an idea of what's going on here. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll have to listen through it one more time just to understand how I feel about it. But yeah, that was just a very overall enjoyable experience. Thank you for joining me if you decided to do so. Like I said, I believe that later today, unless I have a lot going on, which I definitely will have a lot going on today, but in case I do get it out today, you'll find a new album list or a new album, yeah, you'll find my new album list very soon. So please look out for that in my community page to vote on what you want to see next. Just so you know, I do not repeat from rounds. So any artists that you've seen in this current era, so to say, are not going to be repeated once more. You can always find my original post that this album came from, and you can see which ones that I will not be repeating for this month. But I am very excited though to get into what we have next. So I hope you guys are ready for whatever happens then. I have not even picked out what I want to include yet, so we will see we'll see what happens. But anyway, though, thank you all so much for watching this. I'll be right back after listening through everything and telling you my final thoughts. Thank you for sticking out with me and being very patient if you voted for this during this entire time, because I know it took a while. But anyway, though, without further ado, let's go into our last rating. Let's go into our last rating for this round. Go into the rating of this album EP, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, I'm back after deliberation. The sun is going down right now, so hopefully it's not too big of a deal. But I have listened through everything once more, like I usually do, and I came to the conclusion that I really like this as a debut, and so this gets 5 stars. I listened to Super Special, the acoustic version. Like I said, I've heard Super Special before, but of course it becomes kind of different when you change up a lot of the instrumental. But I liked it. I thought it was nice. I thought it was subtle. I thought it was pretty. But yeah, like I said, though, I put all of the songs on my songs that I like list, because I feel like every single thing had its own charm and its own, its own interesting thing about it. So I'm going to read through my comments here so that you can get an understanding. But I wrote, half of the album was very upbeat and fun, the other half soft and lovely, which I feel like I spoke a lot about in this reaction. And then I said I like the vibe of this era of K-pop in general. Like I said, this like 2019, 2020, early pandemic, basically when I moved out kind of vibe. I like that sort of stuff a lot. So I said that, and then, I lost it here. A good start is what I said, like I mentioned earlier. So this is my little thingy, once again, if you want to check through it. I don't know if it's going to focus well enough, but hopefully you can see it kind of. But that is basically what I wrote, and I enjoyed this. I thought it was very fun. So we have finished all of these albums, which I'm very happy about, because obviously, like I said, I was pretty late with this. It's been almost a month, I think, since the last one, because things have been coming out. There's been a lot of releases recently, and so it's been kind of hard to fit in, because I usually tend to get to the newer stuff first before I get into older stuff. But thankfully, this week has been pretty slow, and I'm kind of caught up to everything that is very important. So I am happy that I finally got to this. But like I said, I believe that once this is uploaded, there will already be a poll out where you can choose which album I'll get to next. And like I said, I will only be getting to songs and albums, I should say. I'm only going to get to albums of groups that have not been included, or I should say artists that have not been included in this round. So I'm not going to be getting to VERIVERY, of course, but also Tiot, NMIX, and Benny. I can't remember which other one I did this round. I think it was, I'm trying to remember, was it P1 Harmony? No, it was not. Billy, that's right. So Billy, Benny, VERIVERY, Tiot, and NMIX I'm not going to be getting into in the next round. It's going to be completely other artists than I did this time, but I'm excited to see what kind of stuff we're getting into. But anyway, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and like I said, I'll be back with a new album very soon. So yeah, I think that was everything I wanted to say. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel or going over to my Patreon and checking me out over there. Either one helps me greatly. You can also like this video, and if you have such a request, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye bye.